My plan is,
Go in the woods and never come back out.
and look, man, Jay's gonna be
Get the fuck out of my fucking stream. I've given you 8 billion chances. Go away. Go f yourself. Go and
have to work there because I'm going.
bipolar bullshit.
Jay and I are.
Telling me to go fuck myself. I can't afford to pay someone when the work isn't there. Off to a roaring start. No.
Seems like as always the statement is true. Everything comes full circle. And what I mean by that is, as many of y'all know, I've already done 2 vids on Rich, and I was hoping after the second one, I won't have to bother with this man anymore. But due to his latest actions, he's done something that, in my own opinion, is actually quite bad, but yet horrible to Jay. And what I mean by that is, he initially fired him. And you know what? Instead of me talk about it, let's just get right into the video.
Before I upload a video. Oh, I'm going to explain. Apparently, someone in my private Facebook, which is private, put out things I was saying.
Rich, let me help you out here. Your private Facebook, was it private for the public couldn't see, or was it a friend that you add? Because if that's the case, then more likely you had a friend that you added on there and saw exactly what you posted, so it wasn't that super private.
Where a name wasn't even mentioned. Now, am I going to take any of these videos down or anything, even though it's a private Facebook? No. I don't regret the things that I said.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Let me replay that again for you.
I don't regret the things that I said.
That's right. He said he doesn't regret the things he said. In other words, he said what he truly felt about Jay. Rich, matter of fact, I'm going to post that part that you said on Facebook right here. A name wasn't said, but the shots were clear evidence of the person you're talking about, which was Jay. Mind you, that guy has stood by you by 6 years, and this is the things he gets?
I'm going to put a couple things to rest here. Jay was paid for the final month. The day I laid him off, he was paid. First and foremost. Was there a dispute over money? You're goddamn right there was. I'm not going to go into details. That's no one's business.
I already know the details. You didn't pay Jay on time. You actually paid him a few days later. And that's what got him pretty upset, and rightfully so.
But he did get paid. And he got a computer.
Computer was just a bonus. It wasn't part of the original deal you had between the two.
Leave him without a month of pay.
I'll also add in that after all of what happened with the denial of pay, leaving me in a terrible position, he also unfriended me from Facebook.
Unfriended
and I had
him.
to convince him to smarten up and add me back on.
Listen to
not
that.
cause a shit show.
Unfriended
because
him.
I wanted to work through things. But this is where we're at now, and I'm in shock, and I can't believe he's taken it to this level. But I'm not going to sit here and watch him on one side of the coin be friendly to me to look good, and then on Facebook absolutely make up nonsense. This is something that I know well. I dealt with him for 6 years, and I'm not proud to be sharing this information. I'm not happy about it.
You could tell he was trying to avoid this.
But I'm also not going to sit back and listen to his fucking bullshit nonsense anymore.
And yeah, Jay was...
He confirmed that I paid him. Okay, there we go.
Yes, he did confirm that you paid him, but that was after he had said his piece.
I'm seeing that out there. I'm unfortunately, there's some of you on there I've unfriended. There's a leaker on there.
Unfriended. In other words, you was trying to play damage control because you got caught exactly what you said online.
Unbelievable that someone would go into my private Facebook and do that shit. And on top of it, you could think whatever you want to. I don't know. He has me blocked everywhere.
Rich, Did he add you block? I mean, I don't have the information on deck. I'll have to possibly look at, find out after this video. But it has been confirmed that you did unfriend him.
Again, I'm not going to go into details of what happened with DMs. I'm not going to go into details of any of that shit. I actually even deleted the Facebook or the Twitter app from my phone. I'm not even going near it. I've seen some people be the morality police, like Andy Worski of all people, which I just got video evidence. Yeah, you want to be a hero, dude?
Rich, you decided to post this stuff on your Facebook, out there in the open for people to see. So you not expect people not to say their piece, like how I'm doing right now? How I'm calling you out, and what you did was messed up to Jay?
I have receipts, though, so you standing on a soapbox right now won't do too well for you.
And you doing the same thing on this hill you plan on dying on.
It is a mess. So basically what happened is I can't trust anybody. I vented on Facebook thinking that...
And why would you think that would be a great idea to vent on Facebook online for everybody to see in your friends list? Do you think things through, bud? Do you? Because if you did, that would be the dumbest thing to do for everybody to see. You could have vented offline, I don't know, go to the gym or something other ways instead of posting online for people to see.
This is why I can't friend people even if I think they're cool. And they're posting out my personal things.
Because you post those things on your Facebook. I have one too. I'm not going to tell what it is, but I don't post everything on Facebook. There's a lot of things I keep offline to myself.
I was angry. I was very angry. There were words exchanged. But that's it. But the things of that I didn't pay him.
Again, Rich, you did pay him. But that was only after once Jay said that you didn't pay him on time. And that's the reason why you had to pay him now, because you were pretty much in the spotlight, like how you are currently right now.
Yeah, I guess on my personal Facebook, I can't post it either. So that's it. I'm not going to take it back. Yeah, someone leaked my personal Facebook post. Someone leaked my personal Facebook post.
Which you added them onto your Facebook list and your friends list, so there you go.
Now, if some of you are friends with me on here, on Facebook,
which I'm glad not, because if I was, you use whatever information I have on there, which is my picture stuff, against me.
Take it personal that I unfriend you. Yeah, it's really fucked up. And I have a feeling there was a coordinated effort around it.
You had a feeling it was a coordinated effort around it. That is something I expect DSP to say, not you. But that goes to show that how paranoid you truly are.
I hold to what I said. I'm not going to go into more details about it.
Hello, Rich, hello, come down to earth, continue, you've been phasing out too many times.
I didn't even say his name in those posts.
No, you didn't say his name, but you kept sneak dissing him like we didn't know.
Still decided to leak it. All I could say is there is more that goes on behind the scenes in life. There are differences, there are fallouts that people have. And that's it. I did not slight Jay. He got paid. Everyone has disputes. Things get said out of anger. And that's it.
I definitely didn't want it to come to this. I tried to move away from Rich over the last 3 days. You've probably noticed I said I cut ties with him. Unfortunately, he's just now making nonsense about the situation.
It's like he's losing
I told
his mind.
him it's time to move on many times. He didn't want to. And this is the actual events that took place. I never thought I'd have to talk about this publicly. And I'm apologizing to you
You
guys.
can tell
that you
Jay's
even have to
nervous,
deal
by
with
the way.
this, but we're at a level that I just can't handle anymore in terms of the nonsense. You know, I'm used to his bullshit, his flip-flopping, the back and forth. I've
But
dealt
we
with
could
it for
tell
6
he
years,
flip-flops just
and
by
I'm not
watching
gonna
his
let him just sit
content.
here and talk shit like this. It's just not going to happen with me. Maybe with other people, he felt that he could get away with this type of thing, but now you guys know exactly what's happened here. There's receipts for everything.
So he's claiming he
And
has
just to be clear,
receipts.
last month in January, he paid me the amount that was owed. This month for February, he decided that, yes, you're let go. I was not upset about it. He said, how much is owing? I told him it's basically same as last month. And he started to go on about how I'm trying to, quote unquote, extort him and his family.
Nuts.
And I explained to him what a retainer is, which, again, for the record, and I have proof, he has paid the retainer since I put it in place for these situations, because he never once, and by the way, he's tried to do this 4 times at least.
4 times.
He's never once offered to let me go and take care of me for a little bit. So
6
I had
years
to put
business
that in
relationship.
place for my own protection, because we all know how he is. So this is how it is. I don't know what else to say about it. That is exactly what has happened here. So at the end of the day, he brought up the PC and how I tried to extort him. So I'm actually baffled by this. I never thought it would come to this, but then I had the last few days off to think about it, and it's obvious that, yes, this is a pattern that we go through. So it is what it is. I was basically forced into accepting the PC as
Ridiculous.
whatever you want to call it.
And even
which
then,
it was
Jay's
never meant to
still
be
being
that.
the nice guy.
And he talks about how I said I wasn't able to afford rent. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't get paid properly. You randomly can't just pay for rent. But you guys came through, and that's the important part on my side of things, that this is, I think, one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So I apologize for the shit show that this is going to cause, but
It's definitely going to be a shit show, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not going to let people walk on me.
He shouldn't.
Especially after I took care of their channel and took care of situations that were absolutely terrible. I can't believe this is how I'm being treated.
And that final point is a really good point, because, you know,
Which is all in fairness, but you started all this. You decided for some strange reason to be all butthurt, angry, go on Facebook and just say what you want to say. You didn't expect people to see it? I mean, you should have thought this through, but had you not posted stuff online, nobody would have known. We all would have left it alone. But this is all on you.
Am I going to try to take anybody's videos down who are going to talk about this? No. What is it going to do? That's Streisand effect shit. Dude, there were things said and anger has ensued and things get said. If you tell me that you have only said kind things about people in your life, then please come back to me.
I'll try to do the best I can. Edit this to, edit out when he decides to space out. But Rich, there are a couple people that I have met that are some pretty nice people who do have tempers, but they do the best they can not let it to be shown in public.
There were things that were said behind the scenes that I'm not going to get into. I didn't think stupidly.
Yeah, you didn't think. I'm glad you finally admit that.
Facebook, but someone leaked it and then made videos on it. Multiple people leaked it and made videos on it. What is a 677? Dude, it had nothing to do with his birth. See, this is the problem, is that emotions get involved. Had nothing.
Did you check yours at the door before you decided let's say what you want to say on Facebook? Nope, you didn't.
Do with his birthday. Had nothing to do with it. And he got paid the exact time that I let him go. He got paid. So let people talk. I'm not even going to go on Twitter. Let people take my...
For anybody that is still friends on Twitter, please post it on the comments below that did he go back on Twitter and went right back to his old ways, because I like to see it.
Messages on Facebook, 8BitEric, and leak them. And that's it. Dude, I may actually restart my Facebook. Please, no one take it personal. Yeah, I could have just let the dust settle. I fucked up. But I was angry. Here it is. You see it? Here, I'll zoom in real fucking close. Here, just so you could see it. just so you could fucking see it. You fucking brain-dead loser virgin fucking who have nothing else better to do. Go fuck a fleshlight, Ryan Hot. Here it is. You see it? Give a shit about doxing myself. I've been doxed a billion fucking times. Come suck my fucking dick. Jesus fucking Christ. I ain't doing a fucking one of the goals. I'll do these nighttime goals. I ain't doing anything. All the other shit's going back. I ain't doing a fucking thing. Got a lot of other shit going on in my life. I ain't doing anything else. Everything's going back. Jesus fucking Christ. 3 fucking crybabies won't shut the fuck up about it.
Which ain't the first time when you get angry, you do something stupid.
Angry. Oh, I'm not playing the victim. I don't regret what I said in terms of what I said. I'm not going to go into details about things of why I said what I said, but no victim. Not a victim in the slightest. I still, unlike other people, won't leak private stuff.
I'll give him that. He won't leak private stuff, but when he calls somebody out, he will drag him on there and try to make a fool out of them.
But it is. Even if more shit is said about me, I don't care. Look, shit happens.
Jay essentially was keeping the channel alive when Review Tech was dropping out and not making content and stuff like that. So you can see right here, JKB says, again, this isn't what I wanted. I thought he would have the emotional intelligence to leave it be, but I should have known better. He couldn't.
Again, I'm not going to go into details. No matter how I feel at the moment, I won't.
Give it time. He likes to flip-flop. He will pretty much expose how he is about Jay.
Oh, I'm streaming tonight. Don't worry. I'm just going to have to let shit go and pass.
Really? Why didn't you do that with Snort? With Wings 007, with a few others? You didn't let it go with them? You still want to continue this silly war with them? I mean, hey, to each their own, Rich. Remember, there's consequence to your actions, but please remember that.
And just keep moving. And yeah, just pretend like it didn't happen. Dude, if I explain that statement, then I have to go into nitty gritty, which is no one's business. What was said in those posts was said in those posts. I have other ideas of what's going on.
Which is all pure speculation.
That someone would leak. So I'm going to make a public statement to everyone out there. I don't regret what I said. You don't have to know what's going on behind the scenes.
No, we can figure it out. It's not that hard with you, Rich.
Won't let it be known. You don't know what happened, Jason O'Connor. You don't know. You haven't had a fallout with anybody. You haven't had differences with anybody.
Trust me, I have fallouts before and I had differences before. But the thing is, majority of the times, I don't start it. I don't go off on people for no apparent reason whatsoever. You did. And you let Jay go for no apparent reason whatsoever.
If you haven't. You haven't had words and exchanges with anybody? Were those private Facebook posts posted on Twitter so it would start a shit show? No.
Again, who was the person that posted on there? It was you, Rich. Could have easily left that offline and kept it to yourself.
But now that they're out there, they are what they are. And that's it. So let a million videos be made. You won't see me on Twitter. Not that I'm doing anything like I'm not pulling a quartering and deleting all of my tweets. I'm just, hey guys, new video.
Exit out. He'll be back on doing the same thing again. Give it time.
I just wanted to let that be known. As a matter of fact, oh, the video is rendered. Hey, I could actually talk with you guys.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about, Rich, since you want to change the subject so quickly now?
Nah, I ain't cooked. Dude, if other motherfuckers
Yes, you are. You kept spacing out too many times in this vid that I'm still editing.
they've done and they ain't cooked, I ain't cooked. Having a fallout with somebody is another day at the office on fucking YouTube. It is, but they ain't gonna let it go. Someone leaked those Facebook.
Okay, move on. You've been repeating yourself this whole time. What else you want to say, Rich?
Every single person talking about it, go fuck yourself. But here's the thing. I'm a man of my word. I ain't going after any of those videos.
No, but you got no problem going after people on Twitter.
Could you imagine if I posted but here's the thing though, and you guys know that's actually, you're not supposed to do it. But chlorosis, without going into details, it's not what meets the eye.
Again, Rich, if you had not posted stuff on Facebook, left it alone, kept it to yourself, you wouldn't be in hot water that you are currently right now. The only person you should be blaming is yourself, not the person who leaked it, not the people on Facebook, but you, because you could have controlled yourself from doing that, and you didn't.
Yeah, my own fans probably leaked it.
Yeah, you mean majority of the fans that were fans, including myself, until you turn on us? Yeah, you started this, Chief.
Or I have other ideas too, but I'm not going to name anything, and I am not going to go into details about what happened.
Yeah, until you get baked, and then you go in details.
Talk to Jay.
That's actually a great idea. Go talk to Jay privately so you can sort this whole thing out.
Jay, I tried already.
You tried already. Well, here's the thing. If you didn't unfriend him and did all that crazy stuff and actually treat him like a good friend, you wouldn't be in the predicament that you are currently right now.
2.0, did I embezzle? I let someone go and gave him their month's pay. Think about it.
Now, you think about how you let go of a beautiful friendship that you had for 6 years because you decide you want to switch up.
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to be going through, but Saggy, I talk it out now. All they're going to think is I'm talking it out for is damage control. How do you not see that? How do you not get that?
Which you are, Rich. You're doing that currently right now. I mean, you just confirm everything I've been saying so far.
If I talk it out now, it's damage control. No one will believe me anyway. No, it's not. What did I damage control? I said I still hold to what I said.
Right there. How do you not see that? You still hold to what you said. You don't want to apologize for it. In other words, like, I'm right and he's wrong and everybody else is wrong and it's none of their business. That should try to pretty much tell all of us, and it's not working in your favor. Matter of fact, the last time I kind of did pop in your stream, you've been down a lot of viewers. You actually been down to close somewhere between 200 to 300 viewers as of late because of how you treated Jay. Again, sit back, think this through, bud, and realize the problem is it's not Jay, it's not your audience, it's you. You really need to take a look in the mirror, Rich.
Admittedly, in the beginning, I'll admit this. King Sly T came to me. Shout out to him, and he came to me in a DM. He's like, "What's going on with you and Jay?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because on Twitter, as a matter of fact, I told people to check out his live stream tonight. There was nothing facetious in it. Go look at the tweet. This is before all this happened.
That's because, again, Jay was not trying to, throw you under the bus. He was trying to be a gentleman about it until you started it.
I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because I didn't think that got out. On the surface, I'm still, being amicable.
So I wanna
Discord
make
for
it clear
JKB,
one
go
last
check it
time
out.
here that Rich has paid me properly over the years. He's been good to me in terms of payments. Hell, even because of his own indecisiveness and whatever else you want to call it, he's also thrown me money at random. There's no issue with money, however, except the last time he had to ever pay me. For some odd reason, he decided that the retainer that we had in place for the last, I'd say, a year and 7 months, I'd have to look at the actual dates. He just pretended it didn't exist, even
Yeah.
though that's his responsibility. So not only did he let me go a day before my birthday without any notice, and I'm bringing this up on a friendship level, and people are expecting me to be friends with this person.
I wouldn't be friends
It's
at
2
all.
days for my birthday. He sent me a PC to stream on his channel. I'm excited. I want to do work on the main channel. Not only did he let me go through a text message, which was one sentence that said, "I'm sorry, I'm not into doing this anymore." He also then went on to not pay me what was owed for the month and said that the channel was not making enough money, which again, he paid the month prior to this. So if he wanted to lower the retainer or talk about a different situation, we should have done that. He didn't. I never brought it up because he has paid me properly for the last 2 years basically, Why would I bring it up? He paid me last month. It was never an issue. Then he went on to remove me from Facebook. And then I had to
Yeah, that removing from
go on my
Facebook.
stream and have him on because at the end of the day, this is about his mental health, and this is something I didn't want to get into this, but I think something is happening with his mental health.
Something is
on
happening.
levels that are clear to most people now, and I didn't want this information to come out because I felt like I wouldn't be helping the situation. But now I'm seeing these posts where he's saying one thing on one side,
Yeah,
one thing on another,
two different
which
things
is all too familiar, flip-flopping.
being one way, one way, and then another is
Absolutely in shock. I thought him and I would be able to work through all of this. Even the fact that he didn't pay me properly, I kind of let it go, to be honest with you guys. I just said, fine, I got the PC, great. I wanted to move past all of this. But at the end of the day, the truth has to come out, because I sit here like 24/7 and I'm like, there's this dark shadow hanging over my head.
Yep.
And it's the truth. And I have to get rid of it. I'm not going to fucking sit here and let this guy try to take me down after the success that
I
we
wouldn't
had.
either.
I don't know if it's jealousy. I'm not going to really make statements on that, but at the end of the day, that's the truth. I have every bit of proof that would be needed if I need to prove it. He left me in a terrible situation, and on top of it, by the way, he has never apologized for anything.
There's
And again, I'm not mad that he quote unquote fired
so he never apologized. That's the truth there.
me. You guys have to understand that part. When he told me, I was like, okay, I'll go get a new job. And that was it. We were fine with each other. It comes down to the fact that he didn't pay me correctly. The lack of respect in this relationship after everything I've done for him, and people calling me the one that's the manipulator. I'm not going to stand by that. So I apologize
shouldn't.
for the drama. I definitely will not bring this to my main channel or Twitter or anywhere else. I just had to get it out there. And hopefully tonight's stream goes fine, but I'm
Tonight's stream's going to be
expecting
chaotic.
a shitstorm. So prepare your asses. You're all fired, by the way. I love you.
No, you're not. No, you're not. My thing is, actually, here's what I think. You probably got baked, got all angry, and posted that stuff, and didn't think of the consequence because of that.
And the screen caps got out. I'm pretty sure this was a coordinated effort with some people. But no damage control.
Yes, it is. For the last time, it is damage control.
There's other nuances and context behind the scenes. Am I going to make this a shit show beyond here? Absolutely not. Yeah, that's the thing. And so why would I even have him on here, Saggy? What is it going to do? Dustin, you don't think that happens at every other... You don't think that there is plenty of shit that goes on with many content creators?
Yeah, stuff happens with them, but the thing is, they don't post a lot of stuff online like you do. Okay? You use social media as some sort of relief and not realize when you post this stuff online for people to see, it's going to be used against you.
Know about? And then when shit gets leaked like this, it becomes a shit show? Come on, dude. Come on. At least I'm not sitting here holding a puppy and saying, I know, it is what it is. That was private shit. That shouldn't have been leaked. But I hold to what I said.
Hold to what you said, but don't want to apologize for it. Thanks a lot.
But what is there to clear up? I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of what happened.
You kept getting hints in there. You were getting a little bit into the nitty-gritty, Rich.
I am just saying exactly what needs to be said. I'm not doubling down or backpedaling on anything. What was said, someone leaked it on a private Facebook, and that's it.
I'm not going to repeat myself again for, the fourth or fifth time. But anyways, yes, he is doubling down and trying to backpedal, and it's not working in your favor.
Estates, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to go into a gigantic shit show?
No, what we want you to do is that you come out and apologize and say, yeah, I said it. Was it right for me to say? I shouldn't have treated Jay that way. I apologize, hold yourself accountable. If you do that, we will all leave you alone, but you're not doing that.
I guess is now going to happen anyway. Would have been the right approach? Is talking a bunch of shit on the Lolcow podcast?
You already did that, and you were at the Wings 007. But he messed up.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people here right now that are hate watching.
Hate watching? No, we were actually sitting there hoping that you would come out and apologize, but to nobody's surprise, you didn't. So nobody's hate watching. We're just clipping this, making vids on it, you know, commenting on stuff, and pretty much poking and making fun at you. Review Tech, Lolcow.
You couldn't shoot an hour. Why? But so I should have told you all the nitty gritty about stuff that happened behind the scenes in a job?
No, again, what we wanted you to do is come out, explain your actions, and apologize. Again, if you had done that, everything would have been cool after a little while. But that's not what you're doing, Rich.
Can I call your job and know about your job, about things behind the scenes?
And this is the reason why we continue to do what we do to you, Rich, because when you have these sarcastic sayings that make no sense and you're trying to take a personal shot at somebody, it's just not correct. It's just not right, man.
Think about it. And if this was on Twitter too, okay, a public platform that someone didn't,
You have, even though you didn't link this on Twitter, you have linked other stuff on Twitter anyways,
like a fucking dickhead.
which you currently are.
You know what? You could fucking inundate me all you want to, but now that it's out there, it's out there. I'll say one thing. My voice messages aren't deleted.
And I'm certainly sure other voice messages about you are not deleted from other people.
I'm not stoned in the slightest right now. I have...
Doubtful, because look at your eyes. Look how your eyes are. You appear to be baked, all right, so let's stop that lie.
Yeah, I haven't apologized once. Everyone's making it like this is damage control.
That's what we want you to do, Rich. Just apologize and keep it moving. You're not doing that. You're playing damage control.
Shit happened behind the scenes. Someone leaked Facebook posts, which I have an idea who it was.
All right, that's what, the fifth time you said that, so why don't you just say who you think it is?
I have not publicly once on any other platform, whether it be YouTube, well, I guess now Twitter, anything else, Instagram, said a fucking thing.
I don't know if he has an Instagram page. If he does, just comment below. I don't want it. I don't want to see it, but just comment if he does have one.
For a fact, you could go look at the... Yeah, obviously people knew who I was talking about, but even the Facebook posts.
So, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I said this before, he is spacing out, but he's also reading whatever somebody sent him in his chat. So, yeah, again, I'm going to take majority of those parts out because they're just way too long and they're full of dead air.
Nah, dude, you know what? I don't care it came out.
Don't care if it came out. Then what's the point with this video then? Or are you even saying this?
Thing like this small ends up destroying me is what it is.
Well, I'm glad you want to accept that part because this ain't going to destroy you, but it's going to let people look at you in a different light to see how much of a twisted person you truly are.
I still have humbleness. I don't think I'm the best shit out there at all on these people, but they can call me a liberal cuckold they want to. Fuck the fuck off. I'm so tired of it. I'm not kissing ass anymore. Fuck off, and fuck you if you don't like it. I sit there having these know-it-alls sitting there. I just take vitamin C. I just do this. Are you a doctor? No. But I watched a TikTok video, and I have to sit there and bow to you? Suck a dick.
Are you sure about that? I'm gonna save it at the end of this video to show what I mean.
Dude, even this year, how many times do I admit to when I'm wrong about something? Fuck's watching my channel. Christ almighty in heaven, fuck you to hell, period. It's because you assholes that this is going to last forever and it's going to become endemic. People are putting up a Facebook post. People must have been... I guess the post can be seen and there have been some people monitoring me, and that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Again, what was the point of you even addressing this?
Good. That's fine that he's angry. I'm sure plenty, like, I'm noticing that I can't get in contact with him anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, they do get in contact later on after Rich finally realized what he did was wrong, but he still hasn't apologized.
Even before I put those posts up, I actually tried to reach out to him, and I wasn't able to send a message. Nah, I ain't speed running anything. I'm fine. If Gerard the completionist could still make videos, I'll be okay.
Out our freedom so we could get targeted advertisements. You guys realize that, right? And all the freedom truth warriors in chat, you did that too, okay? You are not all using the Onion Tor network and hiding all of your online activity by encrypting it through 7 proxies. The government knows exactly what the fuck you're doing, and you accept all the cookies from those fucking websites because you don't want to have the services disabled for you. So don't take a goddamn stand on private autonomy now when we're trying to on something that actually matters, okay?
Gerard can, but there's something that you have said, or should I say, let me post it here, that you have supported somebody. Yeah, you supported Bosch, even though now you want to, what's we're looking for, want to turn on him because now he's been put in the spotlight, but you have said that you supported him in the past, so that's another thing that's going to be hurting you quite a bit, Rich.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
So you say. So you say.
To the people who went out of their way to leak everything.
What about it? What are you about to say, bud?
Man, when the shoe is on the other foot, I'm going to be there with a smile on my face, because minus Facebook, did I say anything anywhere else?
Against Jay's discretion, but 2 things really need to be said right now. One, in the trailer, we purposely didn't give a time. My day to be off is on Sundays, okay? We didn't give a time because we didn't know. We could have gone till midnight. We could have gone till 8 o'clock like we did. We didn't know what time we were going to. And secondly, there's a big thing about the guest that was on today. I had no idea she was coming on. I had nothing ready because I didn't have an idea. And I went to go grab a sandwich, and I joked around with Jay because he didn't know that she was coming on, because I didn't either. If those 2 minor infractions are really what's causing all this buzz that I'm hearing about through people telling me, it might be time for you to move on to another stream to watch. And I'm not saying that facetiously, I'm just being honest.
You have a habit of doing this, Rich. Really. Get off your social media.
Well, Connor, I know people are going to argue that I put it on Facebook, and yeah, fine. I shouldn't have. That's okay.
That's the whole point. You shouldn't have.
That I'll agree with. I got angry when I realized I couldn't contact him anyway.
Actually, something I'm very curious about. Do you got anger issues? Are you short-tempered? Because if you are, social media is not the place for me, but you really need to get that under control. And the reason I'm saying it is because I'm short-tempered, but I learned to keep it under control, especially out in public or on social media, so I end up posting something that can make me look bad.
And I think I got frustrated too, because I see someone saying, Darth Nick, I will answer you calmly. What am I deflecting? I'm owning what I said.
You're owning. You're halfway owning, at the same time trying to backpedal. Just take the L.
Yes, I am EDP the second. Yes.
I'm being quiet on purpose because why would you want to claim that after the history of that person? See what I'm saying, Rich? I'm gonna let him continue.
I am EDP the second. Oh, man. Because life happens, dude. Life happens. That's why. You don't think this shit happens all the time? I just got pissed off, ran my big mouth on what something I thought was private. Oops. So, this is where I stand with it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't get past that EDP joke. Like, why would you want to claim that? Especially the history of that dude. Like, you want to be known as a PDF? That's what you're going to be known for? Because if that's the case, Rich, you could get a lot more people hating on you. A lot more people unsubbing from you. I'm going to help you out here, bud. Quit with those type of jokes. They weren't funny back then, they're not funny now. You're already in enough hot water, and that joke alone not only made me so cringe, it made me look at you in so many different ways. Unless you're hinting that you are on the other side of that fence, and you're trying to hide it, but it's slowly coming to face.
And that's it. Because what am I apologizing for? As a person who has apologized quite a bit.
Not that often.
Why am I apologizing? It is unnecessary, Sean. It is unnecessary. I agree. I agree. Yeah, no shit. Google fish.
I'm surprised you haven't banned Google Fish yet. He's a good person, all, but I'm waiting for you to do that. I'm waiting for you to lose your mind again and end up banning him for no apparent reason like you did to Wes.
Well, this ain't trolls. I am still him.
If you mean you're 2016 Rich, yes you are. Yes, you are.
So, no, you know where the non-drama is going to come from? Here, I'll show you what was said now.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see this.
Let me down. King Sly T sent him. I did take him down, but since they're out there, it is what it is. Here, I'm downloading the images now.
Also, for the record, I do apologize if he doesn't show them or not, but I'm certainly sure certain images that we already seen before.
I mean, since videos are being put out by me, which I think is by design by a couple people, and since these posts are really out here.
Again, name those people since you said it now for the 6th time.
This was said to me. I need to be able to afford my rent. Still got paid that for the month. Minus $500, by the way.
Okay, DSP.
Yeah, well, drama's happening, so not drama that I want. Proceed.
Not drama that you want, but drama that you did create.
To buy upgrade a gaming PC I gave him.
You see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? He's just talking about drama that he wants, but he's creating it. And once again, this is stuff that DSP does. So pretty much they're like brothers. That, matter of fact, I think Rich might be a little younger than DSP, maybe. But regardless of not, they're both pretty much hand on hand.
That's what was said to me. And I paid him. I guess the money magically floated out of thin air. Miracles do happen.
Yeah, you mean after the 4th time where you didn't pay him on time? Do you not understand that people like to be paid on time because they got bills to take care of? Rent and everything else? Just like you? I mean, I'm certainly sure you want YouTube to pay you on time. If they didn't, you'd be complaining about that. Learn to think about others' feelings and not just your own.
Man, oh man. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. Just take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen.
Was the sponsorship? Who was the sponsorship by? So there it is. Here's another one too.
Also, Take a look at this one as well, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? I deleted the post.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much damage control.
Guess I didn't delete it soon enough, but that's fine. Instead of making a public shit show, may the best man win. And by the best man, I mean I'll win.
Typical low-cal fashion.
Just remember, I'm not giving the whole picture, and I will not. I do better without parasites attached to me anyway.
Okay, Phil, whatever you say.
Again, I will not go into details as to why I said that. I have paid Jay very well.
I have no doubt about that, because Jay never said that you didn't pay him well. He already said that you pay him very well. The problem is you just don't pay him on time.
Stayed with me for almost 6 years. There was nothing really done this month, and he still got a payment. And that's it. I won't go into details of how much his pay is.
You don't have to. I already went in quite a bit of detail for you, so people get a great general idea of what you did, pretty much to Jay.
Into anything else. But he was not left high and dry, contrary to popular belief. That's not your business what I paid him every month. No, this is after me and him were done, Chevmatic.
After you and him were done, even though he was trying to salvage a friendship, you want to move past him because you had another midlife crisis once again, Rich.
Yeah, it is time to move on. I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
I hope you don't. But then again, knowing you, once it's a couple days, you got the weed flow in your system, you'll come right back to and talk about it again and try to throw Jay under the bus again.
I'm not accusing him of saying it. Dude, I'm not going into what the personal stuff is behind the scenes. So, I got pissed. I'm a human being. And that's it.
And you're getting no sympathy from me because you've done this before.
And if you don't want to support me from here...
Oh, I've been stopped supporting you, but not because of this, but you decided you wanted to go to war with us detractors.
I didn't leak DSP emails. Those emails were already out there.
No, he didn't. That's true. He didn't leak those emails.
I didn't leak shit. I didn't go to his Facebook profile and leak shit. Those were his... That was what he already said publicly about me. No. Oh, this is exactly what happened. Remember, he took the email and he transcribed it into something that was completely different than I said? That's why that happened. It's a nothing burger.
It's a nothing burger. You're trying to now turn this to a nothing burger, even though you're trying to backpedal and everything else, addressing it in a way make it seem like you're the victim when you started this whole thing. Just cut out, Rich. Just cut it out.
Everyone will come back with Richard J. or friends again next year.
I don't see that happening. Not one bit. Because it proves that how much of a person you like to switch up on people for no apparent reason.
Yeah, eternal. I know. People every day, but, you know, this is why from years ago, and again, I should have listened to myself.
That's the problem. You listen to yourself. You really don't think things through.
I will never, ever, ever have a co-host again. Ever.
Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? So when he starts getting boring and he's wondering why his streams are not doing well, hey, he'll learn that it's really because how lackluster he is.
I did not stab him in the back.
Yes, you did.
No apology video. No apology video. Okay, I stabbed him in the back then.
There you go. Yes, you did. You finally admit it.
I will leave it at this. As a person who, even this year, has apologized for fuck-ups.
Yeah, majority of the times you started.
I apologize for fuck-ups. Emotions, even in different work settings, run high. And that's it. That's it. If me having a dispute with somebody is too much for some people, I don't know what else to say.
I already told you, and I'm gonna say this one last time. Apologize, own it, take accountability of it, and don't do it again. But you won't. You like to do things a little halfway and then try to backpedal.
Devin be my co-host. Anyway, while I'm talking to you, I'm gonna upload a video.
No, I'm not going to let that continue on because it's just him being repetitive. But there is something that I did want to show you guys that that caught my attention, even though I've been editing this video, that I wanted to, add in this part right here. Yeah, he banned me. He banned me on Twitter. Now, you probably wonder, okay, Vanguard, what'd you do? Did you curse him out? Did you say something nasty about him? No. I'll post the two things I said to him right here. As you can see, I didn't even go that hard. I didn't go that hard on him. I was actually still trying to be nice. And yet, this is what it takes just to get banned by him? These two little things? I mean, wow. I thought you was thick-skinned, Rich, but apparently you're not. Well, I said this before and I'll say it again. Once a low-cal, always a low-cal. Remember that, Rich. And anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this vid. I apologize this is a long one, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.